my name is Indy and today I am here with my April book haul, also known as, yep, I bought more books book haul. Yep, so remember, let's flash back to that time when I was doing my January book haul and I was like, this is gonna be my only big book haul for the year because I'm trying to read from my shelves and I'm not gonna buy more books. Flip forward 3 months, here we are. I got 10 books to haul for you. Let's just do it. The first book I bought was really kind of a stupid purchase, but I bought it for nostalgia's sake, and that is The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. And this just takes me back to being like 5 and being like prep, and you know, the teachers would come out and they're like, let's read a story, kids. This was a grandiose one, although it was in the proper big version, but it's just as I remember it, although it is a shorter story than I was thinking. I definitely thought it was a longer story than this, but anyway, I read it in like 5 seconds. So basically I bought all these books because I got a 10% off at Book Depository, so I had to buy second books in a series. Some of them are in hardcover and they need to be hardcover progressively. Also because sometimes I like to buy the second book, so that makes me want to read the first book because then I can go on to a next one. So the next book I have here is one I'm very excited about. It's set in one of my favorite worlds that I've read and I just cannot wait. And that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. That is set in the Grisha trilogy world, also written by Leigh Bardugo. And I bought the hardcover thinking that it was going to match my other ones, even though they're separate series, but this one's a tall hardcover, so whoops, but black pages. Still worth it. So this one is following a main character named Kaz, and he is basically gonna be in the biggest heist of his life. It's gonna make him rich beyond his beliefs, but you know, things probably aren't gonna go well, and there's spies, and there's all sorts of things, and it sounds like his path is going to cross with a few interesting characters, so I cannot wait to read this one. It's gonna be so good. The next book I have here is another first book in a series, or I think it's definitely a standalone, that is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Septeys, and this one is set in Europe-y sort of countries, Russia and Poland and Germany and Lithuania, and basically this is the story of 4 people coming together, 4 teenagers, their paths crossing, which already sounds amazing. I love those sorts of books. Thousands of people are trying to escape the Soviet advances on these countries, and it's all, government is just crazy, so basically everyone is trying to get onto this ship that will take them to freedom and peace. I can tell by this cover and all these life rings that maybe things on this ship aren't gonna go so well. I'm feeling some Titanic vibes here, which I'm rather excited about because that's a fantastic movie. So this one sounds very interesting. It may be really sad, but I'm definitely looking forward to reading this one. The next book I have here is the second book in a series that I have not started yet, but hopefully this will give me the push to read it, and that is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, and that's the second book to Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard that I bought when I was in America in 2015. So now I have the lovely matching covers of these 2 books, and I'm not sure how I feel about this series. I probably will read it at some point because it's like Kingdom Fantasy, which is like my bae. I love me some Kingdom Fantasy. But I've heard not so great things about it, that it's a bit tropey, a bit sort of classic YA storylines and all those sorts of things, so I don't know how I feel about this one yet, but I probably will read it at some point in time. The next book is the second book in a series that I have read. I'm looking forward to it. A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. Second book to A Darker Shade of Magic, which is on my shelf underneath a whole lot of books, so I'm just not going to get it for you. But I really enjoyed this book. I read it at the end of last year, I think it was, and it was really cool. It was about alternate Londons, and we had a main character that travelled between the Londons, and he picked up another cool character. So I'm looking forward to reading this one because some crazy things are happening, and I think this is just going to be a great sequel. Victoria has such interesting writing, and I'm looking forward to it. The next 2 books I have here, part of something that I'm currently reading, which is the Lunar Chronicles series, Fairest and Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. So these are both novella stories to go along with the series, so now I have all 6 books in the series. Fairest is the 4th book in the series, not really, like, it slots in as the 4th book before winter, and this one is after the series finishes. This one, I believe, is about Queen Lavanna. It's a little story about how she came to be so mean, I think, and just her backstory, and this one is some short novellas regarding some of the characters after the conclusion of the series, so I think these will both be really great books to read because I'm loving this series so far. So excited to have another 2 books to add to it. And the last 3 books are bloody heavy. They're about 3 kilos in total here. I have the next 3 books in the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I had to buy the proper massive hardcovers to match my Dragonfly and Ember and Outlander, but now I have 5 of the beautiful massive hardcover versions. If you haven't seen the picture, I posted a little picture on my bookish Instagram of the beauty that is, so I need to get the other 3 yet, but oh my god, this is so heavy right now, my arm is about to die. Cannot wait to read the rest of the Outlander series eventually. It's a very taxing series, both mentally, emotionally, and physically, because there's so much reading. It's like 1,000 pages per book. I'm getting to that point. So I've only been reading 1 a year at this moment, but we'll see how it all goes. So that's about it for my April book haul. I don't know how I feel about stacking these books. I guess we'll just give it a go, but I'm quite terrified. It's heavy. There's lots of hardcovers. I've got it. So thank you so much for watching my April book haul, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! You know what is happening. Shade of Magic. Let me get it up. No, my ringtone scared me. Wait for it to finish now. Sassenach, it's Jamie calling me. He's like, come on, read some Outlander. I can't hold them like this. The next 3 books. Oh no!